Hey guys, Doc. What are we talking about today? Today we're going to talk about the transition into this summertime lawn care and things that we do differently, especially when we start to get into periods of drought, when it gets really hot. What are we doing differently with our lawns? That's what I'll talk about, so hold on. Hey guys, don't forget, I cover a lot of this in the lawn guides. Get the lawn guides. Over 1 million people have used our lawn guides. I say this beginning of every video. There's a website for Bermuda, Zoysia, and cool season, freelawncareguide.com. Don't sign up for anything. We don't want your information. Second, I always forget to tell you guys about our email list, and it's different because we don't use it for marketing. It's an automatic system that tells you when this idiot puts up a video. So in the description below, I always link to products, but I'm on that page. There's an email sign up. Sign up for that email list, and all it does is sends you an email and says, hey, Doc put out a video about this, because YouTube has gotten horrible about notifying people because they don't think that you're going to be interested in the video, so you'll just miss videos. Third, I'm battling helicopters all day. So apparently, I don't know if they drop rangers into the ocean over here and make them swim back in. So if you hear a lot of chopper noise, that's what's going on. One of the things I want to talk to you about is how the history of this place actually impacts my soil and my soil health, because it has a really big impact on it. I'm gonna show you some sort of Civil War history and post-Civil War history that impacts my lawn. Oh my gosh, here we go again. Let's see if you can see him. Should be coming through right about there. There he goes. During the Civil War, this area, there's a fort that's positioned a couple miles away. And this area, actually, you damn Yankees were shooting at the southern people over there. They shot like 3,000 cannonballs from here over towards that fort when they took that fort. And so this was actually an establishment. There's batteries, there's garrisons, there's all kinds of stuff that's on here. But I have cement pads. And what are these cement pads? These cement pads were actually troop pads. So the enlisted troops, if it's a square pad, it was a 6-man pad. If it's a rectangular pad, it was a 10-man pad. Put up a picture of it, but you can see, I'll put up a picture of where my house now exists and where these pads are. Eventually the government turned this fort area over to the city, and of course it was developed and people live here now. But we actually had to take one of those pads out of our front yard. There was a pad here. They're all around the neighborhood. Matter of fact, I'll walk over, I'll show you a line of those pads that still exist on a space over here, and then I'm going to show you a battery that exists over here that actually had I forget the name of the gun turret. It's one of those fixed turrets. It's not a round turret. I forget the name of it, but they had a gun turret over there too. A lot of this old military development was done just after the Civil War, so you're talking late 1800s, early 1900s. But it's actually pretty cool, the history. I'll ride you over there and show you real quick. But anyways, what am I doing differently on my summer lawn? I'm focused on soil. Guys, I can't tell you how much soil health impacts your lawn. I'm putting down dirt booster. If you haven't put down humichar, put down humichar. And then what I'm doing differently with my fertilizer program is, hopefully you've pushed your lawn. We've gone through that push zone, or getting ready to end it, where PGF complete, maybe you tone that down a little bit, and now you can go out, and if your lawn needs a little bit of a punch, put down some green shocker. So green shocker, I'm not going to go into a real in-depth because I've done several videos on it. It is the size of salt. It's an all fast release. It's very mild, 712 with iron. Your lawn needs a little pop, put out some green shocker, water, 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 bam. Your lawn turns dark green, gets a little bit of nutrients without overfeeding it. And that's one of the problems. If we enter into these drought periods, you're probably going to be running your irrigation system. Well, every time you run your irrigation system, what's happening with your slow release fertilizer? It's putting more nitrogen into the ground, more nitrogen. That causes more energy and more stress. So that's why there's a period where I come up, where I sort of tone back on my fertilizer once we start to get in the real hot, dry months. And I'm gonna go focus on stuff like dirt booster, putting down dirt boost. I'm telling you, it's done fantastic stuff for our gardens and our lawns. And then if I want to put down a fertilizer, I'll hit it with something like a green shocker. That's what I'm doing out here differently. The Zoysia lawn, now a lot of you guys know that I haven't been down here in almost a year. The Zoysia lawn looked like crap. I'm working on it, I'm seeding it, it's getting better. It's getting much, much better. I'll show you that here in a second. But I do want to hop on my bike real quick and let me show you these cement pads. If you saw my lawn before, you'll understand just how good that looks, even though it still looks like crap. Look at what a difference. This is 10 days later, and this has been scarifying. This has been PGF complete. This has been dirt booster. It's just, wow, what a difference. So I still have some real bare areas over here, and some of that is due to what's under the soil. And there's not a whole lot I can do. I'm gonna dig in some more seed, and hopefully that'll fix it. I'm pretty happy with this right now. Even the wife says, she said, man, the lawn looks 10 times better. Everyone's like, dude, your lawn looks so much better. Anyways, let me hop on the bike and I'll ride over there real quick. So as soon as I leave my house on this dirt road behind it, off to my left, you're gonna see the battery. And through those woods, you're gonna see a big cement structure. And that's that huge battery that runs all the way down this dirt road. And I'm gonna show you the side of it real quick so you can see it through there. See it? Isn't that cool? Okay, so this is the battery. Up top, there's actually a gun turret. I forget the name of the gun turret. It's a fixed turret that's adjustable, but you can see they still have, I'm watching out for snakes here. This is just really cool. Some of the original work is still on here. It's just so thick. Look at that, that's crazy. Pretty cool history though. So you can see them on the road over here. There's a couple of these cement pads, but especially right back here on this lot. Let's see these? These are the 6-man tent pads. You can see them going all the way back there. And I don't know if any of the larger 10-man ones actually still exist out here, but that's pretty cool. So last night we had our first rain, heavy rain, in probably 10-12 days. It's been bad, it's been dry. Thank God we have irrigation out here that we run off our shallow well. I'm really concerned about the crops out at the farm property, but we're supposed to have rain come in 2 days, so knock on wood, hopefully everything will be okay. Ryan's there taking care of them. This actually looks pretty good. Now this is a mix. Over here in the sunshine, I've got zoysia established. Back over here where I've got bamboo and everything else, I've got a mix of cool season and some other weed grass. But this is just for the girls to go pee and poo and run around. Speaking of poo, hope I don't step in it. But this looks really good. And all I've done back here to this point is really, I put down a little bit of PGF complete, then I hit it with green shocker, then I hit it with dirt booster. And that's what I'm doing. Dirt booster, and some green shocker. Today, I've been seeding that front with zoysia. I put down, you know, I did a scarifying. If you watched my last video, I'm getting ready to put some more dirt booster and probably some green shocker. So that's what I'm doing today. That's my summertime treatment, go-to. So if you haven't watched our gardening videos on how we use dirt booster in our gardens, you need to watch that. If you have a vegetable garden, if you have a flower garden, we stop using fertilizers altogether and we only use dirt booster. That's all we use. So if you have vegetable or flower gardens, watch that. Watch them about the super compost. Watch about putting it into the soil. This is, again, all about soil health. That's why I'm putting it down. And again, you can put it down. I said in my last video, you can put it down every week if you want. Every week. Don't worry. Cool season, every week. Warm season, every week. 100 degrees, put it down. Doesn't matter. All right, so don't get freaked out if you order Dirt Booster Plus and it comes in a bag that looks different, because what they're gonna be doing is they're gonna have a pre-printed bag, I think, starting in July, so it'll look a little bit different. Let me see if I can put that bag up for you. But this is Dirt Booster Plus right here. This is all about soil health, guys. That's what it's about. Will it put down some nutrients? Very, very slowly, very, very mildly, yes. But you can put this down every single week. Mycorrhizal fungi spores, good bacteria spores, organic matter, humichar, everything that's good, that's what's going down. So I think I'm going to hold off on my green shocker treatment for a day. You know, you guys, I tell you guys, if you're going to put something that needs to go into the soil, don't put it on saturated soils. So we had a real heavy rain last night. I'm going to let this dry out for a day, maybe two. Then I'm going to put some green shocker, and I'm going to go ahead, and after I put it down, when you put green shocker down, you water, get it in, and it'll just work right away. But here's an interesting note. So I talked about all this construction and cement that's underneath the soil here. What I may do is I may come out here. Now this is Zenith zoysia, which is a kind of a thick blade. A lot of people ask. This is a thick blade, and I've actually got a couple spots where some common Bermuda has actually grown in here, and it's hard to tell the difference between the two. So if on some of these bare spots, if I can't get this Zenith to establish on these bare spots out here, I may get some common Bermuda seed and work in some common Bermuda seed into those spots. Zoysia actually needs some pretty deep soil to establish, but Bermuda, hell, Bermuda will grow on concrete. You've seen it, and it'll grow in those shallow spots. So I'll see. I'll play it by ear and let you know what happens. The other thing you want to do is hit subscribe, because I may put some of that on video on that seeding, converting and mixing zoysia with Bermuda. I've already done that before. We did it on the back here. I've got zoysia mixed in with a cool season grass out of the farm property. We're doing the same thing. Hit subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. People are looking at me weird. What's this guy doing laying on his lawn out here? What is he doing? Talk to you later, Doug.